Hi there. I'm so excited to be here. Today, let's find out if you've chosen the path to wellness or the path to chronic disease. Our bodies and minds need movement, exercise, inspiration, purpose, passion, and great nutrition. Sitting, have you heard sitting is the new smoking? I'm gonna have you all stand up. Come on, let's go. All right, let's move, let's dance a little bit. Let's get out of our seats. All right, good job. Sitting, not good for you. All right, let's go. New research has found that sitting 20 minutes at a time is equivalent to smoking 1 cigarette. How many of you sit 6 hours a day? So it's like smoking a pack of cigarettes. It's not good for us. You can sit if you'd like to. Or you can stand, or you can dance. You're scared to sit. Today we're going to address the causes of chronic disease: stress, overwork, lack of sleep, a bad diet, and how we can attain health and wellness. Our society desires health, wellness, vitality, anti-aging, longevity. But most of us continue along blindly, assuming that illness will not catch up with us. It's important for us to understand how to sustain health and wellness, prevent disease, and be aware of how causes of chronic diseases. Chronic diseases like fibromyalgia, autoimmune disorders, adrenal fatigue. Let's take adrenal fatigue, for example. That's when it's a syndrome where the adrenal glands are overworked and don't produce enough hormones. So if a person presents with symptoms of adrenal fatigue, they're going to have a lot of pain. They're going to be exhausted, unexplained weight gain, depression, anxiety, memory loss, irritable, low libido, not sleeping. Lots of people, I'm sure you know, like this. These are common complaints in our society that are not addressed adequately with conventional medicine. Many people feel like they have an invisible disease because they don't look sick. When treating from an outside-in paradigm, symptoms are treated with medications, but often not with the root cause of disease determined. When healing from the inside out, we first must determine the root cause of disease, and then, in order to treat the problem adequately. People often get sicker as we age because we don't manage our stress well. We're overworked, overstressed, not sleeping, and have an inflammatory diet. So how do we treat these symptoms? Common treatments are pain medications, muscle relaxants, antidepressants, sleeping, and diet pills. The problem is there's a lot of side effects to these. Now we take medications for the side effects, and then we go down that slippery slope, snowballing down that into more chronic disease. So we must address the root cause in order to help prevent this. Natural healing methods include anti-inflammatory diet, exercise, yoga, emotional reframing, holistic care. Holistic providers will evaluate diet history, emotional well-being, nerve interference, and even perhaps balance of qi and energy. So with acupuncture, acupuncture helps build the qi and energy and blood. It helps to, from a Western perspective, what qi is our foundation of energy, our essence, our vitality, our ability to heal, our resilience. So from a Western perspective, acupuncture helps with building blood, bringing blood into the area. Blood is very healing. It also helps to break up scar tissue, relaxes muscles. From an Eastern perspective, acupuncture helps to open up what's called the free flow of energy. Unblocks the blockage of qi, our congestion, our plateau of healing. It also helps to calm the body and mind. Chiropractors will interrupt the pattern of the nerves, will help to reset the nervous system, align the spine, and relieve pinched nerves. Counseling can help with stress management. Stress does not have to be an obstacle. Stress can be an opportunity. Proper nutrition is vital. So at the root of disease is chronic inflammation. This is very important. At the root of disease is chronic inflammation. So what causes inflammation? So we probably know an inflammatory diet. I think we got that from the last speaker. Stress, medications, vaccines, pesticides, genetically modified foods, the environment. So many things cause inflammation. So maybe we just deal with the things that we can control. So inflammatory diet, for sure. We learn some anti-inflammatory foods. Get educated on your medications and vaccines. Find out what foods have pesticides and are genetically modified. Inflammation leads to many diseases, including a condition called leaky gut. So leaky gut is when you have inflammation of the bowels, and it causes or leads to holes in the gut. So then what happens is larger proteins pass through these bigger holes and pass through the intestinal wall. Once absorbed into the blood, these larger proteins are not recognized by the immune system. And this leads to a condition or disorder called autoimmune disorder. Rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, fibromyalgia, even autism. The lifestyles that lead to adrenal fatigue. Extreme stress or trauma, death of a loved one, divorce, injury, financial pressure, surgery, poor food choices, soda, sweet tea, sugar, wheat, gluten, corn, fast and fried foods, processed foods, caffeine. I think you guys know this. Lack of sleep is a big one. Feeling powerless or overwhelmed, fear, being a perfectionist, lack of enjoyable or rejuvenating activities. You must reduce or eliminate the inflammatory foods. Replace them with organic meats, green leafy vegetables, nuts and berries, avocado. All the things in the grocery store at the outside of the grocery store has the real food. Traditional Chinese medicine recommends that we have warmed or cooked foods, avoiding raw, cold, and frozen foods, because this helps build the qi and energy. Cold and frozen foods cause deficiency of qi. Integrative and functional medicine is beneficial in the healing process because you can use medical diagnostics like blood tests to help to see if you have imbalance of hormones and enzymes. And then they can use natural therapies along with medical or medications to help with the healing process. So what's the physiology, the root cause of adrenal fatigue? So the adrenal glands produce hormones, DHEA, cortisol, and sex hormones. And these are produced with good cholesterol is necessary for proper production of these hormones. DHEA is wonderful in that it helps with weight management, mood, immune system, and it's one of those great things that we want to have the adrenal glands producing properly. It helps to slow the progression of Alzheimer's and degenerative brain diseases. Cortisol is produced in the response to stress. So it increases blood sugar and suppresses the immune system. in a stressful environment, the cortisol leads to weight gain, fatigue, pain, and muscle achiness. So a lot of these exhaustion. So back to cholesterol. We need it. How long have we heard to have a low cholesterol, low fat, high grain diet? This does not help the production of good hormones. It does not help the functioning of the brain. It's not a good idea. So what is one to do? So, good cholesterol is found in foods like organic eggs, grass-fed beef, pastured butter, avocado, nuts, real foods. So what is bad cholesterol? Bad cholesterol is oxidized cholesterol. So it's not, and it does not allow proper functioning or development of proper hormones and does not help the brain. So, oxidized cholesterol also sticks to the arterial walls and causes clots, whereas good cholesterol does not. So where does it come from? Where does oxidized cholesterol come from? So, when we have processed or hydrogenated oils, that's oxidized cholesterol. Have you guys read your nutrition facts on your labels lately? How many foods have hydrogenated oils? Most of them. So, anything in a bag or a box is most likely going to have a hydrogenated oil. How much oxidized cholesterol are you guys getting? How are your adrenals? How's your body able to make proper hormones? And how's your brain supposed to work properly? Another way to get oxidized cholesterol is by high heat. So, fried foods, you're going to oxidize those oils. And if you cook too high on the stove, your oils. So we need to keep the oils from getting cooked too high and oxidize them. All right, cholesterol is also necessary for sex hormones. So if you have low cholesterol, let's say from a low cholesterol diet or from statins, you might have low testosterone. So low testosterone, no sex. Low estrogen, no babies. ED and infertility are huge problems in our society. And so we need to also look at our diet. Consuming good quality cholesterol and omega-3 fatty acids are really necessary for proper function, brain function. If they're not available, degenerative brain diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis are more likely to develop. Other potential dangerous food substances are aspartame, glutamates, MSG. These bind to the brain cells, cause the brain cells to swell, and they burst. So now you're killing brain cells. These potentially lead to brain cancers and Alzheimer's as well. What are you eating? Processed foods are dumbing us down. Respiratory infections have a devastating effect on the adrenal glands. Bronchitis, pneumonia, asthma, allergies, sinusitis all overwork the adrenal glands. So, if you have allergies or sinus problems, you're stressing those adrenal glands. These are the early signs of developing adrenal fatigue and chronic disease. So you must address these right away, immediately. Lifestyle changes, holistic care, working on getting your body healthier, really watching your diet. So, healthy lifestyle must be a priority. If it's not a priority now, it will be later. Being sick takes a lot of time and money. Use that time and money to prevent disease. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to stick with the therapeutic program to recovery. Setbacks occur with healing, when the body reorganizes and rebalances. So the ups and downs of healing is normal. It allows the body to heal. You need to be patient. The power that made the body can heal the body. So, choose wisely. The journey from sickness to health takes work, determination, research, time, money, and being your own health advocate. Poor habits lead to pain, sickness, disease. Good habits can lead to health, vitality, longevity, and anti-aging. Have you chosen the path to wellness? Or have you chosen the path to chronic disease? Thank you.